Now I'm live. Let's see. Yes. Did I click on the right link? Probably. Hopefully. How are you? How is everyone? I look live, so hopefully I am live. And to double check, I'm just gonna go to Facebook and YouTube. I know, I'm horrible. I'm doing all the mistakes of a beginner streamer that I shouldn't be doing. But let's see. And I'm supposed to be looking cool, right? And I'm supposed to be knowing those things. But let's see what's happening here. Welcome, if you're watching, welcome. Yes, I am live. Okay, good. Hi, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Today, it's Friday night, chill, live stream, and I'm gonna explain everything. First of all, let me just remove my glasses. Hi, Grimskull. Yes, thank you. I was looking at the other windows and I didn't see your message. Thank you. The right link, and I'm live because, I wanted to make an entrance with the sunglasses and everything. I will learn. So I will remove them because I cannot see much. It's too dark. And I'm going to put my headphones, and now we are good to go. How is everyone? How are you, Grimskull? Derek. Today, we're going to have a chill story time, kind of. Well, I don't know. It's not like I'm good with stories, but I will tell you my story. Hi, Kevin. Welcome. So if you are first time watching, if you're watching the replay, or if you're joining in now and you don't know who I am, my name is Xanthi, and I do WordPress and Elementor mostly. But how did I end up doing that? Why? And well, let's just hang out, right, and tell you my story so far. Also, I need some water, and I don't have water. I will be fine. It's just that I feel I had a great dinner now. Well, it's 10. It was a very late dinner with my boyfriend. Yes, Kevin, he is on Facebook. And he needs to come to YouTube. Kevin, Grimskull says to come to YouTube. I say stay wherever you want. But okay, come to YouTube as well. So my boyfriend, who is an excellent chef, he made a great dinner, a pasta dish that I posted. Or that I posted on Instagram. If you are on Instagram and you want to follow me, where are my? How do you find me? Well, if you search for Xanthi, you will find me. Actually, yes. And well, you can go to this website and you will find all the links and this amazing layout that Grimskull has made for me. Thank you so much. If my boyfriend can make some dinner for you, he would gladly if you were in the vicinity here. But you are kind of a bit far away. Not too far though, but you are, yeah. If you ever happen to come to Sweden, I will make him cook something for you. So yeah, if you don't know me, I'm Greek. Like, I'm Greek. It's not like but I live in Sweden. I was born and raised in Athens, Greece, Athens. And, big city. And now I live in a very small city in Sweden. It was a cultural shock, guys. It was. But that's not what I want to talk about. Maybe we can talk about it later. But, so, as a youngster, I went to school, and then I went, but Kevin came to Sweden. To all us youngs, that sounds very exotic. But the fact that I'm from Greece, you wouldn't want to be in Greece right now. I'm not too fond of them right now. I don't want to create any hate here or any flame wars. I mean, it's my home country, of course, and I love it. But there are weird things, annoying things going on down there. Anyway, so let's start with the school system, because that's how I ended up doing what I'm doing now. Well, I was always attracted to technology, and I don't know how and why. At some point, our dad brought an Atari console, and you can imagine what me and my brother and my sister were doing in the summertime when it was in the summer house. We were just playing. Of course, it was the classic, close it now and go out and play. And okay, we were doing that, of course. Hi, George. Hi. Oh, we all know how Greece has some issues. Yes, Greece has issues. So that was my first technology connection with technology. My siblings are not here now watching my live to support the story. But I don't know where they are right now. It's 11 in Greece. Anyway, I mean at night, it's 10 p.m. here. But that's gaming related. I'm not going to talk about gaming so much, but that was my first technology, and then my connection with technology. And then my brother got a Game Boy, and of course I was borrowing it. Yeah. And, and then when I was 19, no, before that, we go to the school system. So back then when I went to school, like high school, okay, you have 4 categories, let's call them categories, directions, majors that you get to choose. And depending on which one you are, you get to go to the equivalent or the related universities. So in that category that I could do like economics, I could do psychology, no, not psychology, sociology, mainly economics and accounting and business administration, and those things, business related schools. So I entered into, it was not university. How would you say in English, George, day? Well, it was a technological institution. Let's call it college. I don't know, but it was 3.5 years. And I entered into business administration. There, we were learning a lot of business things. And for some reason, it's good, why not? We had programming classes as well. I guess to get us familiarized with computers, because if you go into business, you will need to use computers. Okay. So I had one semester. Is that how you call it, semester? I'm confused because semester, the word semester in Swedish is holidays. Like right now we have semester because we are on holidays. We have holidays, but that's in Swedish they say that word. But isn't that semester that, like the school, like a 6 months period, right? But anyway, we had a class, programming class. So the first term, it was basic, the programming language called basic. Like you had to write 10, that command, 20, that command. The next term, it was COBOL. And the last or the third, not the last semester is correct, yeah. And the next semester we had three programming courses. It was at the end, yes, the last, it was DBase. I don't remember much about DBase. I know basic, I did the course and I passed it, yes, but it was very, at the time, guys, now we're talking about, let me just put you, I was 19 to 20 years old, we're talking about 2000. We're talking about, I entered into that school in 98. So 98, 99, 2000, and I think I graduated, what was it, 21. I failed some classes that I had to do again. Anyway, we're talking about, well, I don't know QBasic, but I think they changed it later to that. Or was it visual, something visual basic? Was it that also a thing? You learned QBasic at age 8. Yeah, I was 19 years old and I was just learning in 2000. I mean, we're talking about 2000 and they were teaching us basic. Why? I don't understand. Anyway, at the time I was also studying, learning I wanted to get my driver's license because here, well, in Greece, you don't do that at school as you probably do it in the US, like Grimskull and Kevin might say. You have to go to, you have to be at least 18, so you have to have finished school, and you have to go to a private, well, not private, they are like driver license schools, and you have to pay. 1984 is, let me see, wait a moment. Now what you say, 1984? I have this. It is Greek. It says George Orwell in Greek. I mean, yes. Yeah. We are living right now in that world, right? Aren't we? My God, we're talking about what year was that? I bought it later on. It's not the original. What was the year of this? It was published, so this book is 1978. I wasn't even born. I was born in 79. So, but I bought it, I don't know, like 10 years ago in some, not flea market, but in a place where you could find those type old books. I like it. I love it. So, at the time, as I said, I was going to driver's license. I was learning to drive. So we had a test that we need to learn. And I was I don't know why, with Basic or with COBOL, I don't remember. I was like, that is so easy. I can make a test. I can make a driver's test. The driver's test in COBOL, I think it was with Basic actually. I can do it on Basic, so I can practice. I didn't do it because I was lazy. Okay, you felt defeated today, but coming to the live was a good idea. Yes. I'm not going to show any tutorials today. I'm not going to share the screen. We're just going to talk about those things and tell you a bit my background, get to learn about me, who I am, what I have done in my life, and how I ended up here from a technology point of view. So I should have done it. I regretted that I was too lazy to do it because at the time it felt simple. I mean, I had it in my head, the programming, and I was already prepared. Yes, I'm going to make mistakes, but I'm going to do it and I'm going to debug it and I'm going to fix it. It felt very easy because it is a very logical, if I remember correctly, you have like step 1, that, step 2, 3, and making multiple questions. If that is correct, then that. I mean, that is the basic of every programming language, right? But I didn't do it. I should have done it. But anyway, I had the dreams and aspirations, but I was a lazy youngster that at the time I didn't have the right mentality. Hi, Amanda. I didn't have the right mentality. Welcome. Good to see you. So I just wanted to be out and, party. I was never a party animal, but, hang out with my friends, In Greece, it's not like you become a party animal, you become a coffee animal. And by that, I mean we are social drinkers, coffee. Not even basic, simply use go to. Yes, I remember go to, that. Like in Greece in the summertime, you go to a cafeteria and you get a nice cold coffee beverage. And you just sit there with your friends and hang out. Of course, you can buy a beer. And of course, there are clubs and bars. And I was doing that. But, it's not like I was a heavy drinker. Just enjoying the company of good friends. I'm from Greece. Yes. You're from Australia. Hi, welcome. I'm talking about my technology-related past. So to give you some context, I'm 42 years old. And now we are in the 2000 when I was... like 21 years old. So when I finished, so after I did the basic and the COBOL and the DBase in my business administration course and I took my diploma and I finished and everything, I was like, okay, I am very into technology. I want to continue learning about technology, and I have already started having an interest in websites. For some reason, I don't know, and now we're talking about, I don't know, was Google even around? I mean, it was around, but it was all about, it was Yahoo. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you so much. Thank you. You made my day now and my weekend and the whole week next to me, ahead of me. What was I saying now? You see, I get compliments and I get distracted. So we are talking about, what was I saying, guys? Help me here, and girls. Amanda, where in Australia? Are you living in Australia right now, or are you from Australia but you live somewhere else? Because what time is it in Australia right now? It must be morning if you are in Australia. Oh yeah, that I have started to have an interest in the web, in the digital. Yes, you live in Sydney. Oh, cool. Nice to have you. And, you know, online chatting with friends, Yahoo chat, Yahoo Messenger, and all those things, and discovering the web, you know, MIRC, chatting with everyone. And, you know, it was the era, you know, we had Napster also, you know, it was all this technology. We lived the birth of the internet, right? So I was fascinated by that, and I enjoyed websites. And it was Yahoo Weather. I'm still using Yahoo Weather, guys. It is the best weather app. And ICQ. Did you? With your two lovely wives, Ashley and Alexia, in a polygamy relationship. Oh, cool for you. Nice. And is it morning there? Am I correct? It must be morning. So, yes, as I understood that, okay, technology is something that I like and I want, and the websites, you know, and it was just the birth of the web, the World Wide Web, and all, being in contact with websites and blogging, like blogging platforms, like Live Journal. Okay, nice, cool. So I said, okay, I want to focus a bit more in the technology in websites. I wanted to learn how to make websites, to build websites. And of course, you know, you go to, what was I searching back then? Because I Google, it happened like 2003 and 4 for me, because back then it was Metacrawler. Do you remember Metacrawler? That is what I was using. So I learned some basic HTML, and I was like, okay, I want to do that. And I should mention my friend Vaso. I have to tell her that I'm talking about her. Right, George? We both know Vaso. Where is he? So, I met her online. And we are best friends since then. So we know we are online friends through IRC. We met, and we instantly got that technology connection as well. And gamers, of course, played video games and everything. So what I did, she was working also in this web world. If you have certification in IT networking, then I would be a lot useful. I don't have any certification in IT networking, but where is it? I want to learn. That's why I have bought this book. And you see, I have the bookmarks here because, you know, it's important. Networking for dummies. We later on, as I said, after I finished my business administration, as I said, I wanted to focus a bit more, and I said, okay, I need to study more. I want to learn more things. So I did a master's course that it was in collaboration. My college, the college that I went in Greece, they had a collaboration with Kingston University in London. Is it in London? In UK, anyway, in England, somewhere. I hope I'm not destroying now. I'm not so good with geography, and I don't remember all the facts. So, but the master's course was taking place in Athens, in the same school that I went. But all the literature, everything, the curriculum was coming from from Kingston. And at that time, we're talking about now 2003, it was master's. It was a master's in e-commerce, electronic commerce, and I was like, okay, because I do enjoy Grimskull. Yes, where's Nail? Where's Nail Bender? So what I was saying now. Yeah, I was also into the business thing, like I do enjoy online business. It felt like, okay, e-commerce, it felt for me like it's the future. And of course I was right. That's what it is now. And in that master's degree, my first class was about, I don't remember the name of the class, but our tasks, our paper, that you have to submit, was making a website. And the website was about selling wine and something else, wine and cheese. So they were teaching us how to make a table with HTML, table, rows, and put the products there. And they told us, make a website that you want to sell it. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And I was already thinking, a full-blown website, I'm going to kill this. I'm going to kill this course. I had already learned by myself, some HTML, so it was tables at the time and, stuff like that, you remember the design of the zeros. And Vaso, she's a graphics designer and HTML also. She had a job at the time. She was doing 3D, actually. She was doing 3D graphics. So I said, Vaso, can you help me? I need to put together a nice layout. I could do the technical things. I mean, you see the pattern, I'm still doing the same. And you maybe help me with the graphics and I can put it together. So I went to her job and of course she helped me. And we put together I think it was around 2000. We are still in 2003 because it was when I started. And it's a pity I don't have the files yet to show you what I made. But I think I found something online, some examples. I was Googling for zeros websites. And let me see, I will share it. Where are we? We're here. Not the video capture. I want the window capture. Wait for it. You're going to love this. All of you. I know that. You see this layout. I'm not saying I made something like that, but you get the aesthetics of the time. It was kind of futuristic, industrial with buttons. It was modern. I was very, sci-fi, But of course, we had to sell wine and cheese. So it was not as something like that. This is very industrialized. It was... it had some calm colors, but it was very modern. And some the computer lines that they were... I think I remember it. It was... one moment. Grimskull, yes. It's just that I don't know how to right now. So she helped me with the layout, Photoshop, she put it there. And I took it home and I built it. And, you went to the website and you went cheese and wine and you select them. And that was the layout of the website, my paper. And let's see if I have something here. I went to Web Design Museum, to find something that would be similar. I think it had some purple. What is this website? Cabocor. Well, it didn't look anything like that, but I think we had some purple and some dark background. So something in that direction. Not something like that. But you get the idea, the aesthetics, how it looked like. Something in that direction. Modern. I found it very modern. Okay? And this is websites that I used to enjoy at the time. Very, computer, sci-fi, futuristic, dystopian even. So Can you guess what happened? It was crazy back in the day. Yes. Let me see how I can do that now for you, Grimskull. I'm trying to figure out. It was crazy back in the day. Yes. Let me see how I can do that now for you, Grimskull. Grimskull, now you're a moderator. I did it. It was crazy back in the day. Yes. Let me see how I can. So let me just tell you that I failed. Well, it was not a fail, but we had like A, B, C, D, F, that. I think I got a C. And I remember my other classmate, thank you, now clean and less clutter, thank you. Now it's clean and less clutter, and Grimskull done, yes, okay. So my other classmate, she just made a very simple HTML table, like how the teacher showed us, like a white background and black borders on the table, and she just made it home, wine, click it, buy it, very simple. And we didn't build like a buying platform, just to show you where to click, where to find the wines, and what to. If I find it somewhere, those files, I can do a follow-up and just show you. And I failed, and I felt so sad because I was like, I didn't do it right. What was it that I didn't do well? I felt like I did too much. I overdid it, so I was out of subject. So I was thinking like that, but not because it's me and I want to, think positive about myself. But could it be that the teacher didn't understand what I was trying to do? I was like very much ahead of my time, way ahead. That the typical. I'm not saying that I'm a genius or anything or a prodigy child, but I was further ahead for them to acknowledge what I was trying to do. I didn't fail, I learned. Yes, okay, we thank Cluffy for that. Yes, I did learn, of course, definitely. I mean, the whole course that I did, the master's, was very valuable, and I did learn things. Unfortunately, I couldn't apply the things that I learned at the time in Greece. That was also a reason why I'm not there. And I mean, besides my boyfriend, I knew at that point while I was doing the course, not because of the teachers. My teachers, they were great. They were amazing. They were very helpful. But as I was doing that course, and I realized that I'm into technology and into the web and everything, I need to go abroad. And I'm glad that I did. Greece is good for other things, and it's a paradise for other people. Me, it's my country and my home country, and of course, and I love it. But I have some issues. Let's call it like that. So, and we had some other courses. We had another class, the next semester, we had a class that it was object-oriented programming. And it was not real programming. I was a bit disappointed because I wanted to learn to program a bit. I was hoping that I would learn some programming language, but it was more of the theory, or how do what did I say? George, help me. What am I searching for? Object-oriented programming, how it works. And of course, it's good to know those things because we had the paper that we were to give. It was on paper, actually. We had to make a diagram, with the one with the squares and the rectangulars and the diamonds, to make the logical flow. That was hard for me. It was the first time. I really enjoyed that. I didn't fail, but I didn't get an A. But it was, I learned, and I don't mind about that because I knew that I struggled a bit, but I learned. And attributes, we made like the classes and the attributes, and I learned those things. So it was a prerequisite, I guess, to learn how to do those things in order to create. The paper was to create the requirements that you would give to the programmer, how to build it. So we had to build the infrastructure. The flowchart, yes. Το λογικό διάγραμμα, is that how it's called in Greek? something like that. The software was that you are in a school, and the students, like in a college, and the students, they had like a digital card that they had to like sign in to go into the classroom, and in order to enter the class, they need to put the card on the reading machine to enter the classroom, like to get presences, something like that. Yes, it's a way to visually describe algorithm, and the Greek was correct. Exactly. So I knew how to say it in Greek, but not in English. It's a flowchart. Yes. So we had that, and my dissertation is the word. Yes. It was Grimskull. This one is for you. I have talked about it before. We have talked about it. It was in Flash. My dissertation was in Flash to make, I don't remember what was it. But to make a website in Flash, it was mobile learning, e-learning, mobile. No, it was e-learning and mobile, something with mobile. Oh my God! It was actually it's a very good paper. I don't know what if I should publish it somewhere. I mean, it's old now. Something with adaptive e-learning and mobile services, something like that. And at the time, I had the Nokia Flash, dear God, exactly. Well, I learned, what was it? The script. What is the language? The script. By the way, we might get interrupted by my son, but you know the drill by now. Just I will come back if that happens. So I kind of enjoyed that because it made me learn the programming language of Flash, that is also a cool language. Interfleet broadcasting Jiva. What is GFA? JavaScript. ActionScript. That, yes. Welcome, Interfleet. So, and now we are like in 2004, something like that. 2000. Yes, it was a 2 years. So I started 2003 and 2004. So I did my dissertation in adaptive e-learning and mobile services. And at the time I had the Nokia 6660. Do you remember? Do you know which one it is? Let me Google it and let me show it to you. Or 6610, 6660. Yes, that. Found it. Let me find a nice picture. And no, that. I had that phone. That was way ahead of its time. Like, come on. I had, it had Excel. Excel also. I mean, you could go to the internet on that phone, right? I didn't really do it because it was, well, at some point I tried it, but there was no point because, And I was thinking how you can use your mobile phone in a college, university environment when you are learning and you have the teacher with e-learning and you get the notes in the phone. I mean, it was a very interesting subject for me at the time. And I was realizing at the time, okay, I'm doing that. It's very interesting. What am I going to do after that, using that? So anyway, but I did it and I'm happy. I didn't finish the master course with an A or with very high grades, but I finished it and it was a cool experience. But I was very bitter after that because I couldn't really use it in Greece, or at least it wasn't as obvious for me how to use it. But anyway, things happened and I was working at the time at the family business. But I wanted to find something else. So at some point, I became a junior web developer in a web design agency in Athens. And I was working there, HTML, CSS. I learned some SEO there. I have talked about it in the past. And then I moved to Sweden. And what do? You don't speak Swedish, but you speak English. And, websites. And websites are built in HTML. It's the same language. And, WordPress also. What? Joomla. Okay. Yes. So I started to do that. You may have used my dissertation in No, I may have used your dissertation. What? No. How could that be possible? I mean, my dissertation was probably published in Kingston's universities like archive somewhere, but I don't know where else it was published, or I don't know if it was in TI Pirea archives published as well. You would have remembered my name. And I don't know if it was, but that would be cool. But I doubt it, George, because I cannot imagine that it was somewhere online. It took me Greece. It was, but it is in English. My dissertation is in English. So you see the pattern. I was always into the web, and I still have the same struggle. I loved web design, and I was horrible. I couldn't do web design. Like Grimskull, I have always been horrible in design. I cannot put anything together when it comes to layouts and everything. I mean, I was thinking, maybe do I go to design school? I should have, maybe. I don't know. But I liked also the technology aspect of it. So I am a self-taught HTML, CSS person. And then we have WordPress. WordPress, back then, it was not what it is today as we know it, with the builders and everything, or even with a very much better optimized version. Back then, it was just, you got WordPress, you had a typical standard layout. It's okay, you suck at scripting and programming. So yeah, there is a balance here. So I was like, okay, I need to learn PHP. So I learned PHP, but I started to learn PHP, and I did, and I have reached the point where I could do basic PHP, basic like stuff, but enough, I could understand enough to be able to mess with it. Like I found snippets online, and I was like, okay, I can put that snippet, and I can understand where to put it inside the functions PHP, stuff like that. And then of course all the plugins that could help me do things. And many things that I made was mostly CSS, And but then we have the builders, they appeared. And that makes life so much easier because it saves you time. It does. I mean, it's not a matter if you know or you don't know programming languages. And I don't think, of course, it's an advantage to know the backbones. But if you don't know, you can still build nice websites, right? And it just saves so much time. Instead of typing, hand-coded, that's something that you, George, have told me. What's the point in handwriting code where you are going to make mistakes and you are going to have to debug it, and it will take time? Just have tools to help you do that, and that is what's happening. That is what we're doing. That's why I am using Elementor. That's how I ended up doing WordPress in Elementor. And I have been freelancing, and I was building websites, and then I stopped for reasons that it's not I don't want to go into those reasons because it's not important right now for this live stream. Today it was all code for you. Yeah, that happens. It happens. So, but then I never, even though I was freelancing and then I stopped, I closed the company. I don't have a company anymore, like as a sole, what is it? Oh my God, Grimskull. I cannot say the word proprietorship, individual. I stopped it and I have a job, but the bug is still here. I cannot stop making websites. So it is like a passion that I cannot get rid of, and I don't want to. I got it. Thank you. And it has something that has made me wanting to create content on YouTube, and I'm on Facebook as well. I'm streaming. Hi everyone. And of course I am not regretting. It's like those things, now that I'm doing it and it's so much fun, I'm like, why didn't I do that 10 years ago? Like go on YouTube and make tutorials or content about websites, whatever. It's the itch you can't scratch enough. Exactly that. And I wish I had the mentality that I have now, that I would have started being on YouTube 10 years ago, because those original, the OGs of YouTube, they have done a hard work. Of course, it's a lot of grinding, but they are successful right now, and that's cool. And we have talked about it also on David's stream. Yes, then I wouldn't be here when I am right at this moment. True. Everything happens for a reason. And Kevin says that he was building websites in 1995, programming in Perl CGI. I know Perl by name, but I have no idea how it looks like as a language. At this moment, you're right where you're supposed to be. Thank you, Grimskull. Thank you. It is because all of us have met in the community, and I'm talking about this. If you are also you want to get into content creation and you think you don't have the right mentality that I'm talking about, join us. It's a community made by David Foster, the Impartial Geek, and it has gathered all of us interesting people together. It has brought all of us together, and yeah. So this is kind of, in summary, was it a summary? Or did I speak too much? This is why I'm doing what I'm doing here, why I'm going live. And what I wanted to say is that we were talking about, David Foster has helped me a lot to get past the imposter syndrome, a lot, or the fears of creating content. And that's why I encourage you, if you want to become a YouTuber, a vlogger, Facebook streamer, Twitch streamer, whatever, Amazon Live, as he is right now, and you are afraid, you don't know where to start, what to do, you have a passion. And this is the things that David Foster speaks about all the time. And he has been helping us taking the step and making content. And that is what I'm doing now. And what I want to say is that people say, well, not people, it's Simon Sinek says, find your why, which is what he says has a reason. I mean, for companies, for big corporations, he's talking a lot about leadership. It's something different. But me individually, us as individuals, I don't have a higher why, like philosophical reason why I want to help humanity in some way. Of course, I want to help people that they don't know how to build a website and they want a website. Yes, of course, I want to help you. But I'm doing it also because I like it. I really, really, really enjoy it a lot. Also this, being on YouTube and stream or recorded videos, I really enjoy it right now. And this is how I started. This is my technology background history. And this is how I have ended up here. And I'm very lucky because my boyfriend, my partner in life, we have a wonderful son together. He's also into the technology, even though he's in the shadows, you don't see him. But if it wasn't for him, I would have done something. But, we are a very good cooperation. I don't know how to describe it. I'm talking about you, dear boyfriend. I hope you're listening right now. We met through last.fm online because of music. Music brought us together in a way, and we were geeks. We are geeks. It's technology, gadgets, everything. And when I'm here streaming, he's watching me. He has told me he's watching, but he has his YouTubers that he's watching in the other room upstairs, in the living room. His YouTubers, he has his food shows because he's a great chef. He's using food channels, of course, cars, about new cars releases. It's a partnership. It is a partnership, yes. Like engineering, cars, the Volvos, the BMWs, the Germans. He's watching German YouTubes. He can understand some German. Well, he can understand German. And being Swedish, it's easier to understand German. And vice versa. Germans have it very easy when they move to Sweden to understand Swedish. Because at work, we have a lot of people. It's a very nice multinational company in the sense that we're people from many countries. We have Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Italy, Poland, what other countries? Spain, everywhere. The Dutch, and the Germans and the Swedes, they have many words in common. So it's easy for them to not so much understand each other, but communicate or learn the language. So, yeah. We are internet freaks, geeks, gadgets, hoarders. I don't know if I should say that, but and he is very supportive and encouraging me, and he said, go for your life, because I told him, I feel so happy, I feel so good, go do it, he said. So yeah. However, I have made the decision not to stop streaming. I will keep streaming, but I want to add more recorded videos into my content, like more tutorials, because the streams are amazing. It's great to interact with you in the comments, but I want to put out more like targeted. The tutorials that I'm doing live for someone that wants to watch tutorial and learn. I don't think it has so much of a replay value, because I would have to go in and edit it, and it's better, as Sai said, just reshoot the video. It's easier. So I'm going to be doing that. And on 8th of August, I'm reaching my milestone of streaming for 6 months, the first milestone. Maybe after that, I will do 1 stream a week and 2 recorded videos, or I haven't decided, or maybe it would definitely bonus streams like I have been doing. Now it's holidays also, so I'm trying to learn Webflow, and I want to do it online, because why not create some extra content? So there are always going to be bonus streams like that. I know I'm talking too much. Please interrupt me, ask me questions. I don't know if you I have a feeling we are all in similar age kind of levels. George, you're a bit younger. Grimskull, you're a bit older, but we are, I think when it comes to technology, we have pretty much internet. Fleet, where are you? I don't know how old you are. Are you the one that you're doing the Battlestar Galactica content videos? Is it? So I'm pretty sure we have similar experiences. That's why I wanted to share also those things. If you're not born in the 70s, 80s, then you don't understand. I hear steps. Could be my son. If my son comes, then I will just go to get him back to bed, because it is bedtime, and I will come back. 38 isn't that young. It is. You're younger than me. I'm 42. Stop talking. You are young. Kevin, may I ask if you don't have to say? You don't have. You look young, Kevin. You look young. I think you have said it. You have definitely said it. But I'm sorry, I don't remember. So yeah. By the way, I'm looking at the chat on OBS. Thank you, Grimskull, for helping me setting it up. So you're old. How old are you? You don't look that old, from what I've seen. Is there a better way to... you're 40. We are almost the same. 9070. I'm also 9079, but you're probably at the end, and I'm at the beginning. I'm January 79. We are born at the same year, Kevin. Interfleet Broadcasting, 51. We are... I don't see much difference, I have to say this. When we are like teenagers, like if you are 13, being 13 and a half or 14, it's a big deal, right? Like, oh my God, he or she is older. I'm only 13 and he's 14 or she is 14 or even half year older. Yeah. So it is a huge deal. Like you feel like the other person is like a grown up, even just with 1 year of difference. But we, the older we get, the closer I feel we are. I mean, I don't see any age gap, like a 15-year-old and a 25-year-old, huge age gap. But I don't think I have me and Grimskull. We don't have any age gap. I mean, literally we do, but you know what I mean, right? You get it. We have way more things in common, and we, all of us here in this gang, at least the people in the chat, I don't know if there's someone else watching and not commenting, we grew up with the birth of internet as we know it for the public. Okay, I'm not talking about Creepy's ancient. No, he's not. No, he's not. So yeah, because I mean, the internet, technically, the networking system, it's way older, right? Do I know my facts? Do I remember the facts correctly? But as we know it, we're talking about 90s here. Grim, you're ancient. He says you're ancient. I don't know what to say. You are a moderator, Grim. You have the power. Dial-up, exactly. Dial-up, George. And then we had the dial-up, that, and then of course we had ISDN, you know, where you didn't have the problem of someone calling you and the line to getting cut, or someone trying to call you and get a busy line. You can have ISDN and people could call you still on the phone, right? Yeah. Okay. If anyone else is watching and you haven't made a comment yet, please let me know. Let me know if you have experienced the internet as we have, and if you are a technology enthusiast. I would like to know. So I don't know if you enjoyed today's stream. I just wanted to have a story time, you know, talk about me when it's not about us. It should be all about you, how we are helping people. Sorry, today I felt a bit not selfish, but I wanted to share so that you get to know who I am and what I do, how I ended up doing what I'm doing. And there are probably things that I haven't mentioned yet that I can cover them in another live. A HIP 51 who is designing learning technology and distance learning. Well, then it is like my dissertation. You probably, oh my God, I wish I had it somewhere here. I didn't design learning technology in my dissertation, in my thesis, and I didn't design it, but it was like a newly started concept, you know, with the internet. And I think I'm trying to remember. It was, how you can use it in a university, you know, in the schooling, in academia to help students, you know, learn. It was the online e-learning principle, but it was more elaborate. Like she wanted me to. She was a bit, I don't know, special. You have a master's in instructional design. Okay, I don't know what that is. You can explain. If I find it, I have it somewhere saved, you know, in a digital format. I have a CD, yes, a CD somewhere. I should have it. I have a CD from back then, and I should have it in a USB somewhere. And I should have it also on Google Drive. Let me just give it a shot in the Google Drive, see if I have it saved somewhere, right? I think I'm hearing something. Let me just go to my Google Drive because I could have it there. Yeah. Let's see. Drive. I doubt it, but I'm just going to give it a shot. Or maybe I could. I don't know. But then again, do I have it on this G Drive? Let's see. Do I have a school? Books. Household. School. Do I have a school? Drive. Folder writing, School and university. Let me see. School. That was a school that I learned to learn Swedish. Okay. So it's not that school when I moved here to Sweden. God damn it, it's not here. No, I found... No, is that it? Wait. No, it's the other one that I did when I did my business administration, the food marketing and the related industry in Greece. Oh my God, it was about the food marketing. And it was also in English. Okay. Why did we make it in English? It was in translation. Why did I do the translation? Oh my God, why don't I have it? Oh no. I'm sad now. Did I have any random? This is random. Older stuff. Let's go to the older stuff. I have one folder that's called older stuff. And let's see. Instructional design is the creation of learning experiences and materials in a manner that results in the acquisition and application of knowledge and skills. That sounds very valuable. The discipline follows a system of assessing needs, designing a process, developing materials, and evaluating their effectiveness. It's teaching teachers, instructors how to teach using tech. Okay, cool. Wait, what? I was away from the computer. Why are we sad? Yeah, no, we're good. We're not sad. I was just trying to find a folder in my G Drive to see if I can find my dissertation that is about e-learning, because what Fleet said, it was pretty much my dissertation pretty much, or I mean, I hope, or I don't know. Well, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying a copy content idea. This is my old search engine optimization stuff. Copy project planning. Oh my God, what do I have? No, this is CV, old CVs. Like, oh my God, ancient. E-commerce. But not that. Fax. What fax? Format. No. That homepage. Homework. No, this is Sweden. What do you see? What do you mean IRC tutorial? What do I have here? Keywords research. Keywords research. Keywords research. No. No, I'm looking at paper. Oh my God, I have so many. What is SEO? Oh my God, no. Nope, cannot find it. Could it be on the... I'm gonna give it another shot on the random stuff. The random is empty, so it is not here. The older stuff folder, that sounds like the folder on my desk that has folders in it called desktop, that have folders in them called desktop infinity. Yeah, I mean, it is, you create a folder that's called older to put the stuff that you don't use anymore, but you're afraid to delete for whatever reason. That the thing that I'm doing right now could be a reason, old papers, but I should have I have somewhere a USB, stick. I have a USB drive somewhere with those things. I will find it. And if I find it, I will share it with you. Okay? If I find it, I will make a video about my dissertation title at some point. Yeah. So I'm very happy because we are all of us in the same universe. Do I call it like that? You know what I mean. Yours is called archive. Okay. It sounds more sophisticated. Good Interfleet. Maybe we should call it archive as well, Kevin, and not having a desktop, not Inception style. But archive, it's, of course, it's a better word. Older, it's just like silly, sloppy wording. So I'm gonna wrap things up now. We have been here for an hour and it is 11 p.m. It's getting late and I'm getting tired kind of, but I'm excited because it's a holiday season. Yeah. So next stream is scheduled. I mean, I go live on Sundays because it is summer, like holidays and vacation time. The schedule will be legacy. It's legacy. The schedule might be affected, but I will create. I will try my best to be organized and structured to create at least scheduled events so that you get to see when I'm going live. And expect some bonus because I want to continue also with the Webflow, me teaching myself Webflow. And yeah, did you enjoy this kind of stream or were you expecting me to do WordPress and were you disappointed? Any feedback is more than welcome. Constructive criticism, constructive feedback. And if you want more of this kind of, it's not like I have so many more things to say, but I will figure out something, or you prefer the tutorials, or let me know because I'm here to create content for you people. I mean, content that I enjoy and that you enjoy. You like hanging and chatting some? Okay, we can do that. It's not always, it doesn't always have to do about tutorials. Maybe we can do some, show how to do things, but we can just have discussions around the websites, around websites, web, online stuff, right? We can do chatting. Thank you, everyone. Kevin, Grimskull, Interfleet, George, of course, whoever else has been watching, participating. Please make sure to subscribe, like if you're on Facebook, or give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, well, you are not new anymore because you have been watching for quite some hour now. Thank you so much. I appreciated you joining in. And there is a bell if you're on YouTube. Hit the bell so you get to know when I go live and when new content is created. And leave me comments also, questions, suggestions, feedback, comments. Everything is welcome. I would love to hear from you guys. And of course, I will see you in the chat also there in the Creators Guild.app. And we're waiting for you as well. Content Creators United. Yes? Yes. Have a great Friday, everyone. Have a great weekend. And I will see you around in the interwebs, right? Right. Okay. Bye-bye. Good night. Bye.